Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So yesterday I said Florida Gulf Coast was the team to bet on, and yeah, I think they've blown them out. It was like 90-60. So what I was doing was pretty much dead on and correct. So let's go ahead and get into the games today. So going down the list, the games I really like, I do like Iowa. As you can see, they're above average offense efficiency, 2 point per game, assist to turnover ratio, and second chance opportunities versus a Maryland team that's at home. I think Iowa could pull out. They were getting 3.5, then it went up to 4. I do like the 3.5 with Iowa. So if you want to tease that game down, because I think you're just jumping on a number a little late. Do think Iowa could put it out. Plus, obviously, they're 19th. They're ranked 19th in the nation, or number 2 in the nation. And as far as offensive efficiency, they're high in offensive efficiency. I like them, and then they're top 25. They're a top 25 team against a Maryland team who can barely shoot. Maryland's a little slow paced, but Iowa offense to assist to turnover ratio is really good. So another key thing, Hofra and Drexel. I do like the over in that game. I put it on my Twitter feed that I did like the over 144. The 2 points per game for these two teams, I think they were getting 38 a pop. So I did the math. That's like 152 off of 2 points alone, and those aren't including threes. Plus, both these teams' offensive efficiency is pretty good as well. Going down the list, we got West Illinois. Now, I'm looking at the stats for West Illinois, and I do like what I'm seeing here. Offensive efficiency, 2 points per game, 3 points, second chance opportunities. I do like West Illinois. UBA, I did the math. UBA is blowing out Mississippi. I think they were getting 66%. A 66% advantage, plus all these teams at home. Excuse me. So James Madison, I do like James Madison, but if you really want, here, I'm gonna give you my top 4 teams for today after this video. Yeah, so I did like them, but they're not my top 4. Ohio, again, they're away, but again, you got offensive. Yeah, I do like Ohio in that game as well, especially if they're, turn around and trying to come up with a number for them. And all right, let me just give you the 4 games that I really like, and let's stop beating around the bush. I'll explain all the other games I think I do like this West Illinois game. UAB with the points. I think they're getting plus or negative 23.5. I do like them. I do like what is this, West Illinois for the 1.5. I do like them. And let's see. This New Orleans. They have like what, 48 field goals from 2. So that's 80 something points. They're blowing Texas A&M CC out as far as 2 points is concerned. And Nicholls State, Nicholls State is killing Wards. So those are the 4 games that I like. New Orleans, right now, I believe they're getting negative 2.5. That's great value. Am I looking at that right? All right, yeah, I just had to look at something. And Nicholls State, I think they were getting 14.5. I was like, a little iffy, but I looked at the numbers. I did like Nicholls State. They kind of fit. Also, you have Arizona versus Washington. Arizona, obviously, they're top in defense, top in offense. So I do like Arizona for the money line. Murray State, I do like Murray State for the money line. Defense and offensive efficiency. So defense is orange. Offensive efficiency is the light blue in wording. So that's kind of like how I determine the teams. And Well, obviously, you got your Gonzaga down there, 32 points from Pacific. May not be bad. So this is what I'm looking at. Also over here, you got your conference losses versus away home games or away losses. So these are the lowest conference losses. So another indication to look at as far as what you should or what you should be looking at while betting. So that's the games I have. I do like that New Orleans team. I do like this game to go over, but usually coming up with a number like overs and unders. So if a team is, let's say for instance, if they're an average team, so the average points per game in the NCAA basketball league is pretty much 140. Same thing with pace, possessions. Average possessions is 70. So if you're looking at numbers to bet on, look at those numbers. And if they're above average team, then obviously you want them to go over. If they're below average, you want them to go under. So it's all about making the right choices at the right number, per se. So in this Central Connecticut, Merrimack, I do like the under in that game, but I think they're just getting too many. It's kind of too low for me. I believe it was 122. I believe that's what the number was. It's just too low for me, but that's what I have for today. Also, going back to those 3 games. So let's go here. Man, that's my Kim Palm stuff. Oh yeah, those are the averages. So let's go to here. Oh, well, no, let's go FanDuel. And let's look at the games for today. See what we can get. So those 3 games, I do like this Wagner. I do like that game. They're at home, but St. Mary's 3, if St. Mary's is on target today, that kind of worries me. So you can do this in a teaser with like Iowa, and I think that will be a good bet and probably get a 5.5 teaser for this. Iowa, you have James Madison, that James Madison game as well. James Madison was getting -6.5. My number was 6.5 for them. So that's the number I had for James Madison for today. But that's something to look at. Obviously, William Mary is low in offensive efficiency. They're like bottom 30. So, and I think they're low in defense. Don't quote me on that, but I know they're low in offensive efficiency. So Townsend is probably a game you probably want to look in. But let me give you those 4 games that I really like for today and see where we're at. UAB. Bryant, I think Bryant is leading in their conference in wins. Let's go. Okay. Actually, I'll be back with you. I'm just going to select all these games, do some totals, see what numbers we're at, and I'll be back with you. All right, I'm back with you. So, as you can see in this corner here, wrong corner. But as you can see here, I added a couple more games in there, a couple more games that I like. So we have UBA at 23.5. I definitely like them. We have the over. We have the Drexel game going over 145.5. I do like that. New Orleans, you got them at -2.5 at home. I do like that. Nichols, obviously I got Nichols State 14.5. They're at home. Purdue and Michigan, I do like the over in there. I was looking at their offensive efficiencies. They're both very good in offensive efficiency. Michigan has the most, is like top in 2 points per game. So 145, I think that's a gift. I added all their points up and they're well over 145. Now, the only thing about this game is their defense. Their defense might show up, and it might be under the average, but these two teams have above average in offensive efficiency, and I'm hoping that the offense takes over more than the defense does. Going down, I have Western Illinois at -1.5. And just a couple other games on the list that I was looking at. Let's go down the list. Obviously, you have your Wagner in there. If you like them, add them on the parlay. And these games have the highest percent chance of winning as far as me doing all the adding and looking at the percentages as I'm concerned. So we have Iowa, and let's just do an 8-game parlay for today. So we have a parlay for NCAA basketball. Game start at 5 if you want to do it that way. And let's do $100 here. All right, 12 grand. So actually, tell you the truth, we really want to do it. We could just do a round robin. That allows us to lose one and still win. And let's do it this way: $100 risk. I mean, that's a good total, but those are the games I have today. Even if you single bet those games, 8 games, $800, you can't go wrong. As if all of them hit. Now, if we miss one or two, we still are above average as far as betting these games. And like I said, I looked up the numbers in here, and I'm getting the best numbers for these games, I believe, percentage-wise. So, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, bet wisely. Also, hit me up on Twitter. I have the games posted, and I'll try to be a little more consistent. Well, appreciate you guys. Later.